Give it up. What? It's Community Cast number 31. And I'm your host, the vocal terrorist, Jesse Rain. We're here once again with the final replay in the replay pack from Clan Mythology's NiftyNathan. Shockingly, it's not a Zerg. It's a Terran! We've got a Terran! Terran versus Terran. Here on the Sarcasm Gaming YouTube channel. Serious face at the moment because NiftyNathan, of course, is part of Clan Mythology. They're a really good team. I want you to support them by going to www.clan-myth.com, checking them out, support them in the DSCL, tell them how much you love them, tell them how much you love NiftyNathan, who is now a part of their team and a part of their future and their hopes of going pro. I do love them. If you want to know more about them in terms of what I'm talking about, well, just go back to Monday, where I first spoke about them. I gave it a couple of minutes at the start. I just didn't want to do that for every video because I know most of you watch all of them and you don't want to get bored by it. Because I'm a pretty repetitive person to begin with. Last thing we want is for me to be intentionally doing that. So already we're seeing differences come out. We're seeing what looks to be a gasless expand from NiftyNathan, whereas his opponent ScreaMouT is going gas with his racks. But NiftyNathan's going to see it. Yep, good lad. Always make sure that you actually check those gas. So Nathan knows not exactly what's coming his way. There's a lot of ways you can take that gas opening, especially in Heart of the Swarm. But nonetheless, we'll have to see which way he's going. Nathan is going to be mentally prepared for something like that. And derp. We got ourselves a not proxy racks. It's a little bit closer, but it's not that much closer. NiftyNathan is not here. This is GSL's Whirlwind, where you can spawn pretty much anywhere because it's friggin' huge. I don't think they allow horizontal spawns again because of the expanding towards your opponent thing. But as far as I'm aware, you can have vertical or diagonal spawns. Oh, nice catch there. So we will be seeing a command center go down. He delayed it so the SCV did not see it. He'll expect something like that, but he can't be certain. So ScreaMouT's going to be going, whoop, Reapers, Reaper. Now, how well will this work? My suggestion is not well at all. This is not the kind of map you want to be doing Reapers on, going to be honest. There's no paths up here. You can't get into this main except by this ramp. So you either jump up here or you jump up here. You can't get into the natural except, well, up here. And these Marines will, or should have, caught it. That's some slightly poor positioning by NiftyNathan, which means that SCV will fall. It's annoying. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's really not all you want to be doing with this opening. So I just feel like ScreaMouT's going to have troubles really doing what he wants to with the Reapers. Using their speed, he might be able to kite some Marines. But look at this. He's ready for it. This is nice. He'll be able to get up into the main actually if he wants to, but there is one Marine waiting. He targets one Reaper down, and bringing SCVs to help against them. Good kiting here. He's actually pulling off a lot of SCVs here. Oh, nice snipe on that mule. Second Reaper falls. We do have more Reapers coming in. What's the count at so far? He's up to 4, which is not worth the investment so far. I mean, it's a good start. I'll talk about that more in a little bit. I want to see how long this Reaper can go. Okay, he's up to 6. Gonna get 7. Yep. But another Marine pops, and that should be the end of it. And that is, in fact, the end of it. Okay, so 7 Marines killed, not worth. 7 SCVs killed, not worth it. And this is the reason why. It's 15 to 17. You've invested all that money to be 2 workers behind your opponent. Sorry, 2 workers ahead. Okay, 3. And nice stop on that, so it means his command center does actually finish early instead of at the same time. And I do like that. This SCV, you need, please finish building it. Okay. Never mind, he's going to be making a bunker instead just to help defend against it. Marines should be in a nice place now to catch these Reapers as they come in. Ah, not quite, so they're going to run behind them instead of in front of them. Again, a really frustrating thing. So ScreaMouT is getting the most utility out of these Reapers as he can, and it's going to end up working out very, very well for him. Ton more SCV kills. Ugh, this is not so great from NiftyNathan, unfortunately. He actually reacted well in most instances. It's just slight cases of poor positioning. This is not a map where Reapers should be getting 12 worker kills. It just isn't. It's not a map built for that. Unfortunately, his Marines were just a little bit too far down. So as the Reapers jumped up here, they chased them around the back, and the Reapers can use their speed to get away. If these Marines had just been a little bit further to the north, they'd have run in front of them, cutting off the Reapers' path into the main base. So now, excuse me one moment. A little bit of a sore throat. Barracks is going to be heading back now. And already ScreaMouT is looking to take a third command center. He's adding 2 factories. Here they are. Adding 2 factories, bringing his barracks back, setting up for what looks to be a move into a mech supported bio army. I say mech supported because there's a lot of barracks down there. Even though we've got the 2 factories, it's still going to be a heavily bio based army. NiftyNathan meanwhile going a more traditional route of 1 factory with siege tanks and a starport. Starport, I imagine, will be reacted for medevacs, and we're going to see marine tank from him. So already we can see the worker count kind of escaping from NiftyNathan. With the addition of a 3rd command center, that's going to get even worse. He's going to get very, very behind. So what he's really going to be looking at is being able to attack and do some damage, forcing ScreaMouT to, well, to build up more army rather than just routinely expand and make SCVs. If he's not able to do that, which at this point I'm not even sure he is, especially with the Widow Mine out, he's going to have to find another way into back into this game, perhaps a drop. This is actually a really nice droppable location. There's lots and lots of space. There's always the chance that you can even snipe down the orbital command. As my mouse breaks. Excellent. There we go. Couldn't actually move to the right for a second there. It's okay. My lovely Razer Spectre mouse. God, I do love it. It just fits perfectly in my hand. And it's been pretty great to me for a while. I just need a better mouse mat, because this is a terrible one. It's not a Razer product, so if someone wants to give me a mouse mat or a Kindle, that would be great. Hint, hint. I mean, it is Easter. It's the time we routinely give our friends gaming products because they are poor and are saving up for iSeries and visits to Norway. Oh dear, drop in the back. And it's one of them Widow Mine drops. So the siege tanks take those out pretty quickly, but he is going to have to scan. Do not be moving your units in there. Boom. Nice. Now we can scan and take them out. Very well done. The last thing you want to be doing is moving a group of Marines into a Widow Mine. It's like being hit by a baneling. It will force you to do nothing but cry for a long time. So that drop, not super effective. The worker count isn't actually getting away quite as fast as expected, but with this done now and more SCVs coming out of it, surely it must. We should be seeing 3 SCVs producing at a time, and we in fact are. So this is really, really going to get away from NiftyNathan. Nice use of the center tower. Where is it? Here we are. For NiftyNathan, spawning drops from this side of the map, whereas this side is already fairly defended by his army. I want to see more center tower usage from people in the future, especially on the ladder, when you stay 1 base, make center towers and 3 barracks, and then I crush you with a 200 Protoss army. Ladder's funny when you play against new people, and then you kind of feel bad, because you've been playing this game for a couple of years. So NiftyNathan's 3rd command center is on the way, and now it's going to be ScreaMouT's turn to get drilling claws. Nathan's favourite upgrade is often referred to it as, because he loves his Widow Mines, but not in this game, not in TVT. In TVT, it's Marine Tank Medevac. That is the way NiftyNathan sees this playing out at this point in time at which he's not sent me the replay, but played this replay. As I point out in every video, these replays are from a little while back, before Nathan joined Clan Mythology. Thus, he still has the Nifty clan tag, just his own clan tag, because nobody loved him. But they do now. Myth loves him. Ah, Widow Mine! Widow Mines are bad. And the Marine kills the Reaper. Turns out 1 Marine, 1 Reaper, no kiting. Total win. Boom! By Marine. I just love catching that. Just everything explodes. This Marine is almost dead, so he's going to send it out to scout. You are a sacrifice. Sensor tower also going down for ScreaMouT, so no drops can be hitting him without his prior knowledge. Right now, we're entering a scenario where both players are kind of standing off one another. We do have these medevacs picking up units and heading down to the south. Question is, will NiftyNathan be ready? It's already a large supply differential. A fair amount of that's in SCVs, but still a lot of it's in army. Simply because ScreaMouT got that early economic advantage. And that's the kind of thing you can do when you have it. So here we go. NiftyNathan's army is moving out at just the wrong time, as 3 medevacs worth of units come in here and start hitting. We have Widow Mines burrowing as well to help defend the Marines in the drop. And he's going to hit the command center as well. Really nice choice. Doesn't want to move forward into the siege tank range. He's already got that command center down to half health. But it looks like this drop will be stopped. And a good scan sees all 3 Widow Mines done. So that's kind of worked out more for NiftyNathan than ScreaMouT. The supply for ScreaMouT fell more than it did for NiftyNathan. And the SCV count has not changed. What I'm looking for now is, when I look at this, what player is going to be taking an advantage into the future? Of course, ScreaMouT's had the economic advantage. He's had it all game. But let's look at unit composition. Let's look at unit upgrades. What are we on? We're on 1-1 here for ScreaMouT. And he's getting +2 attack for his bio, but +1 attack for his weapons. Nathan, however, is at +1. And he's getting +2 attack for his infantry. And +2 armor already, with +1 attack already done for his siege tanks. So as the supply starts to even out, once we hit a late game, Nathan himself will have the advantage, simply because of the nature of upgrades. His units will be more cost effective. ScreaMouT is trying to continue, though, the economic advantage, and what he wants to do is move down here, make sure Nathan isn't taking any extra bases, and then perhaps force a contain. Even if he could take out this base, that would be great. He wants to stop Nathan from hitting that 200 food army, or if he can't do that, then stop him from remaking it once he kills it. Because that first engagement, the way it's going to go is, if you hit with both at 200 food, NiftyNathan will kill more than ScreaMouT will, because upgrades. However, if ScreaMouT can contain NiftyNathan, NiftyNathan will not be able to remake his units, whereas ScreaMouT will be able to remake his. So we can start playing like a Zerg. And then, especially once the upgrades start to even out, as they will eventually at late game, then ScreaMouT will be in a great position once again. And this is exactly what we were talking about. Look at this. Forcing this base to lift, may even force a cancel here. Marines from NiftyNathan coming up, trying to save it. Good Widow Mine hits, though, killing some SCVs. And, wow, ScreaMouT actually doing a lot against this bio. I don't think it's quite enough. No, it is not. But ScreaMouT doing a lot there. As you can see, NiftyNathan's supply now once again under 100. And this base was shut down for a little while ScreaMouT was able to get up 2 more bases of his own. Wouldn't even mind those being made into orbitals, just to create even more of a bank for him. And now he's just running into siege tanks, which is not necessarily the most effective thing, but he is doing some damage. And this is the kind of thing you can do when you have an economic advantage. You can trade. You can trade even slightly cost inefficiently. You throw away your Marines like that, kill a few siege tanks, and Nathan's going to have a harder time continually remaking those siege tanks. Right now, he's fine. He's got a bank because his production has not been up to scratch. The thing is that will not stay that way compared to ScreaMouT, who, look at this, ScreaMouT can just go forever. Especially with making these into orbitals. That's a really, really good idea. And, oh, Widow Mines are still down there doing damage. Finally gets scanned and taken out, though. Them Widow Mines, man. So again, the upgrade advantage still very much in NiftyNathan's favour. His +3 attack is going to be done way before ScreaMouT's is, and +3 is on the way, while +2 armour only just on the way for ScreaMouT. +2 vehicle weapons also coming out for our blue Terran, and a big drop coming in. What are we at here? We're already at +2 vehicle attack for NiftyNathan, but it's that supply differential that is really going to make the difference as we head on towards the late game. We're already at 21 minutes, so we are effectively late game, but no one is able to quite get max. ScreaMouT once again going for a nice big drop. Attacking into the third of NiftyNathan and doing a lot of damage. He really wants to just get in here, start taking down SCV, start trying to kill the command center if he can manage it. That is where the profit's going to be for him in this, because once again we're going to see the bank of NiftyNathan lower down. We're going to see him struggle to maintain a decent supply count. And now look at this, just boosting into the main, dropping what units he has left and just starting to hit production facilities. Not really thinking he can take them down, but just trying to do some damage, trying to make Nathan respond. And this is a risky command center because, well, if these Marines walk up here, everything here just dies. Nonetheless, ScreaMouT's still doing damage. Nathan's in a lot of trouble as ScreaMouT decides he's going to move in with another big drop. Nathan just does not have the resources to defend all these locations. He's got a lot of SCVs here that can't do anything. We've got siege tanks that can't afford to unsiege, and now having Widow Mines and Marines dropped onto them means they will die. I don't see a way back from NiftyNathan for here, unfortunately. Nathan is trying to hold on. He's trying to use the upgrades that he has to keep this going, to keep this game underway. He does still have resources. He can still create units. And that's the one thing going for him at this point in time, but it's going to be so tense trying to hold on. ScreaMouT in a great position. He is starting to lose a lot more units than he is gaining in terms of trade, though, so perhaps now might be a good time for ScreaMouT to just hold off for a while and start to remake his bases. He could do with killing this, though. Look at this, ScreaMouT is looking. Where are your bases? Where? He knows he's going to have another one somewhere, but when he doesn't look here, right outside his own base. Oh, NiftyNathan, you are sneaky, Nathan. This is actually working out so well for Nathan. And it's morphing to a planetary fortress as well, which means it will be defended against this group of Marines, should it be found. Of course, not maybe all these Marines. Now we're starting to hit the point where the upgrades are going to be evening out, and that's a real problem for NiftyNathan. Those upgrades are the only thing that's really kept him in the game so far. Once you hit +3/+3, there's nowhere else to go. And of course, in fact, ScreaMouT will be the one with the advantage because he will have vehicle weapons +3 as well. And finally, this base is found. Planetary Fortress will protect it, but now how do you keep it up? There's only one medevac with this, which means it may not be worthwhile to go into it and attack, but he really wants to shut that down. He wants to keep this mineral count here at virtually 0 of NiftyNathan, because if Nathan has no way to make units, there's no way he can win the game. As we see, supply differential still very much in favour of ScreaMouT. He's at max supply now. NiftyNathan only at 140. We have those +3 upgrades coming. We do not have an army in position to defend this base. The only thing is there's not really enough medevacs for this. Now with these medevacs, he could definitely be pushing in there and taking down this planetary. I wouldn't mind him scanning just to make sure, but no, Stim's in anyway. He's going to take it down before a repair can even be effected. And now in comes the buy, but with Widow Mines there, what are you going to do? You're going to lose all these SCVs is what you're going to do, bro. And he plans to hit the third at the same time. Great moves here by ScreaMouT, pulling NiftyNathan across the map, trying to shut down his resource harvesting. NiftyNathan does shut that down, but ScreaMouT has killed this base, which is the more important thing for ScreaMouT. However, the supplies are starting to even just a little bit. Just a little bit. Losing all these harvesters would not be great for him, though. Do not know why ScreaMouT is not moving in there to finish them off, and instead is going to get caught from behind with this bio army. So those harvesters will be saved. We're actually sitting at exactly the same number of harvesters and almost identical numbers of marines. Wow. NiftyNathan has the better army at this point. Okay, with 3 Hellbats out, maybe not, but I mean there's 8 siege tanks. Right now they're being used defensively, but Nathan's in a good position here. ScreaMouT was, well, throwing away units trying to shut down the economy of Nathan and hasn't managed to do it. We have mules being dropped here. That must be accidental, unless he thought there were maybe tanks there that he could get to fire on. One medevac's going to fall very quickly. A lot of Nathan's army is hurt here, but he wants to push in and do some damage. This is so tense. We have siege tanks sieged up outside, throwing in DPS. Nathan is actually doing this. Nathan has turned this game around. We've got 1 Hellbat coming in. We've got 2 more in support. Thors will not be doing enough against this bio army. Nathan is doing it. Nathan has turned this TVT around. Unbelievably so. I said earlier that I saw no way back for him. ScreaMouT. ScreaMouT throwing in the only 5 base left. Oh, but I think he's actually going to die. This is incredible. I do not know how NiftyNathan has held on throughout this game, but he's done it. Sheer perseverance is going to take this game for NiftyNathan, and that's the kind of thing we want to see from our players. That's the kind of thing that Mythology will be looking at when they picked up Nathan. The way he can take a bad situation, as he's done in every single one of these replays, and turn it around. Nathan has not been in control of these games. Nathan's been in bad positions. He's made mistakes, but he's always managed to just hang in there and then turn it around, turn the situation to his advantage and come back and get fighting and take these games. And he's going to do it here. I don't see a way ScreaMouT can hold this. It's going to start to rebuild production over here, but it's going to take so long. This supply is dwindling. Once NiftyNathan is able to push up into this base, look at all this production that's going to fall. ScreaMouT's going to stay in here, but now NiftyNathan's the one with the bases. NiftyNathan's the one with the army. NiftyNathan is the one with the control of this game. The siege tanks siege up and everything explodes. Oh, I am lightheaded from my screaming, and I don't care because I love to see players playing this good, holding in, crushing their opponents in the late game. That is possibly the toughest game we've seen NiftyNathan do of all the community casts where we've looked at his games. Incredible stuff by him. This is without a doubt a victory. There's no way ScreaMouT can take this. He might stay in for a while, but it's not going to last. NiftyNathan has 100% done it. Congratulations to him. I want to promote him once more. If you want to check out his clan, the team he now plays for and he's signed to, which is Clan Mythology, go to www.clan-myth.com. Once again, if I remember, I will include a link in the description on the YouTube channel, on the YouTube video page. So please go check them out, support them in the DSCL and everything else they're doing. You've got a bunch of great players, they've got a great manager. Odin's an absolutely lovely guy. From the few minutes I spent talking to him earlier today and everything Nathan said about him, NiftyNathan is taking this game. He's pulling ScreaMouT apart. There he goes. No GG in any of these games. Doesn't matter. ScreaMouT is gone. NiftyNathan has done it. Incredible play by him. Guys, thank you very much for watching. This is the last of my replays that I've recorded on Easter Sunday. So there is no guarantee there will be a video tomorrow on Friday, unless someone sends me their replays before then. You know who you are. Every one of you watching this video, you play StarCraft. If you've got a good replay, if you've got something that's fun, you don't necessarily have to win. It doesn't necessarily have to be a great game. Just if you want me to shout like this over one of your replays, send it to voctergaming@gmail.com. I've been your host, the vocal terrorist, Jesse Rain. This has been Sarcasm Gaming. Please check them out as well, sarcasmgaming.com. They're a bunch of nice guys, and they always want more friends. We've got a TeamSpeak server that I'm often sat in, and you should come chat to me. Also, shoutouts, Words, Manchester Barcraft, I49, ESET, UK Masters, all the good jazz. Go check it out, Google it, whatever. Goodbye!